Hello and welcome to the second episode of Salt and Light. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you're yet to subscribe, you can click the subscribe button. And if you'd like to receive videos automatically, click the notification bell just by the subscribe button. Thank you again for joining me today. In the first episode of Salt and Light, we talked about the truth that you and I have been called by God to be salt and light. And in this episode, we're going to look at some reasons why some children of God do not season or do not shine. The first reason I'm going to be talking about this morning is the spirit of fear. Fear is counteractive to faith. The Bible says in the book of 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7 that God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. A sound mind is a well-balanced mind, a mind that comprehends the fact that they are loved by God and they have been called by God. And so the spirit of fear is counteractive to the spirit of faith that God has called us to walk in. When you and I exhibit fear, it limits us, it paralyzes us from becoming all that God has called us to be. Fear repels our destiny. Faith propels our destiny and who we've been called to be by God. So do not entertain the spirit of fear. There is nothing to be afraid of. When you and I realize that the God that we serve is the creator of the heavens and the earth and everyone that is in it, then we will not fear what can man do to us. So go out there, be charged, supercharged, and know that you do not have to fear in taking any step to shine or to season the life of another or even the community you live in. The spirit of fear should not stop a child of God from seasoning or shining. The second reason why some children of God do not season or shine is what I refer to as self-perception. How do you see yourself? How you see yourself is extremely important in what you're able to do. The children of Israel sent 12 spies to spy out the land of Canaan. 10 out of the 12 came back in the book of Numbers chapter 13 and verse 33. And they said this, they said, we look like grasshoppers to them and the same way we looked like grasshoppers to us. So it's really how you see yourself that we think that other people see us. And believe me, it's the way we see ourselves that other people will treat us. And so I want to encourage you today that see yourself the way God sees you. God sees you as salt, God sees you as light, God sees you as his child, strong, courageous. What is your self-perception? How do you see yourself? Until you see yourself the way God sees you, you will not be impactful in the world. You will not be impactful in the lives of the people that come around you. So today, I want to encourage you, see yourself the way God sees you. The third reason today that I want to talk about is the comfort zone. And let me say this off the top. The comfort zone will deter you from the impact zone, or better still, your comfort zone may deter you from your impact zone. What am I talking about? Esther, in the book of Esther in the Bible, Esther found herself in the palace. She became the queen in Susa. Then there arose some problem with the Jews through a very wicked man called Haman, who hated the Jews just because of Esther's uncle Mordecai and the fact that he wouldn't bow down to him. This story came to Esther through somebody whom Mordecai sent. And Esther, even though she was a queen and she was in a comfort zone, as it were, in the palace, thought about it and thought, I'm not sure if I can do this. I'm not sure if I can make a difference. And listen to what the Bible says in the book of Esther chapter 4, verse 16. Esther responded to the person that Mordecai sent and said, go, gather together all the Jews who are in Susa and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. I and my attendants will fast as you do. When this is done, I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish. You and I must also remain dogged. We must remain focused on the fact that we cannot remain in our comfort zone and make a difference. We must be able to take the extra step, go the extra mile out of the comfort zone and into the impact zone, just like Esther did. I want to encourage you today. It's time for you to get up out of your comfort zone, because the only place where you can make an impact is in the impact zone. Hey, it's been real fun spending this time with you. I'd like to share with you one last reason why children of God do not season or shine, and that's the spirit of compromise. Romans 12:2 says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove that which is the good, acceptable, and perfect will of God. Whatsoever it is you and I compromise on may hinder us from seasoning or shining." Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the three Hebrew boys, refused to bow down to the God of Nebuchadnezzar. What are you bowing down today to that may be hindering you as well? I want to thank you again for joining me today on Salt and Light. Happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next time.